Ari, speaking of the Detroit Lions, what would be the ideal number 6 overall pick for them, in your opinion?
Yeah, I mean, I've definitely seen a bunch of other mocks out there. I understand the quarterback market, the quarterback argument. I've cooled off on it a little bit. I think they're committed to Jared Goff, and I know you can make an argument that we might not be here again. This pick is not really ours; it's from the Rams, but I think they're looking to get a, possibly a defensive player is really what I'm looking at, and trading Jeffrey Okudah was interesting a couple of weeks ago because I don't know if that tips their hand that they're still trying to get more corners. Maybe you should have waited to do that during the draft or like during the second day of the draft. So you still have him on the roster technically, but you could look at a guy like a Christian Gonzalez, or you could look at Jalen Carter if he's falling. I think he's a fascinating prospect because most people will tell you he is the best player really in this draft, talent wise. But of course, there's all these red flags around here, whether it is the off the field stuff or also just what happened at his pro day, because that was a pro day that many scouts who attended were like, all right, something is off over here. So as long as Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell and the rest of the scouting staff do the proper homework, and I'm sure they have, Jalen Carter is a fascinating guy. Tyree Wilson is a fascinating guy. So I look really at the defensive side. I think that's where I'm looking at. I've also seen all the arguments about taking a Bijan Robinson. I have a hard time seeing the Lions being that team. You have the DeAndre Swift. You just paid David Montgomery. If it happens, I'll raise my hand and say I was wrong, but I have a hard time seeing them being a team for him, whether it is at 6 or 18.